Hi, everybody. This is Sandra Butler from Sandra Butler Coaching. Today, I want to talk about something that is something very dear to my heart. I really enjoyed going to conference and when I was doing direct sales. And I know a lot of people find that going to conference is just one of the best parts of the direct sales or network marketing business. And I feel very strongly that everybody should really go to their conference because it's just one of the best ways to, the best place where you're going to get the best training, the best celebrating, the most connecting with your team. As a leader, it's one of the best things you can do with your team that's really going to connect your team, really make people gel, and really bond and really make some absolutely great memories that you're going to remember for a lifetime. And I find that I think so fondly of the times that I did go to conference. I have tons of pictures of the training, the activities, the fun we had, the dinners. It's just such a fun part of direct sales. So as a leader, I want to talk today about some team building activities that you can do with your team when you go to conference. So it's July, almost the end of July. There's still some some direct sales companies or network marketing companies that are still going to conference, or maybe your conference has already happened and you can take some of these ideas and think about the next time you got to go to conference. And so some of these ideas you can still get done now if you're going in the next couple weeks, or you might want to think about the next time you go to a conference. So the first thing that I would suggest that you do is have some sort of meet and greet with your team. And this would be a great thing to do at the beginning of the conference, maybe even before it's gotten started, where you're going to maybe do it it could be in a restaurant, or it could be in your hotel room. Maybe a few of you have gotten a suite. You could do it in a suite. And it's really just a way for you to connect with your team, because maybe you have people all over the country that you haven't met yet. And it's a great way to meet them all together. Or maybe some of your leaders have people that you've never even met yet, but you want to, it's just a great way to connect with your whole team. And it also a great opportunity for people who this is their first time that they're going to conference, that they're meeting some of their team members, people that they haven't met yet. So it's a great way to feel a little bit maybe less anxious. You already know a few faces and you're already starting to have fun, but it's a great way, just a meet and greet to get everybody introduced to each other and for you to get to know your team, maybe a few rows down that you haven't met yet. So that's number one, doing some sort of a meet and greet. It can be done in a coffee shop, in the hotel that you're staying at. It could be done in a restaurant. But the main thing is that you might want to do some celebrating, your team. So if you have some awards, this is a great place to do it. Some recognition and celebrating of your team. So that's the first activity that is a great team building activity, a meet and greet. The second thing is not an activity per se, but just maybe an item, and that is giving everybody in your team a team t-shirt or a team hat, something that has your team name on it, which is a way to really bond people together, to be seen as part of a team. So that is something that really brings people together. Maybe you have a really inspiring quote that is part of your team culture. So that might be something that you want to put on your team hat or a t-shirt, or like I said, your team name. So this is just something that your team identifies with, that brings them together as a team, that maybe throughout the conference really stands you out as a leader and as a leader of that team, and people can recognize each other throughout the conference. So that's a great idea, that a team building thing that will keep people sort of bonded together. The third thing is a gift, a team gift, something that you as a leader is giving back to your team. So you could do this at your meet and greet, or some other time, maybe you do a pajama party or something like that, an opportunity where you're going to give back to your team. So how are you going to do that? So I suggest a gift and a card with something that you write before you get there, with just really saying how you value that person, how you're really grateful that they're in your team, and for what reason. Like maybe they did something throughout the year that was really great, that really brought the team together. So those kinds of things that people find really, really nice to receive, a really heartfelt gratitude from the leader. And so a gift, some ideas could be a journal with an inspiring quote, or it could be a really good business book that's going to take their business to another level, that they're really going to learn something, or it could just be something really fun and frivolous, but something that they are getting from you as a thank you. And that's number 3. And then the fourth thing could be a team dinner or activity, something that's really going to be fun, that's going to bring people together. Now, some of the things that I've done in the past were to organize headshots for my team. We did a wine tour after conference, a spa day, shopping, anything that's going to bond. People are going to bond together over an activity, something that's really fun. And it could be part of an incentive that you do prior to your conference. I've done that before, where basically, going up to conference, if that person got a certain amount of sales, or if they promoted, then you gave that as an incentive. Or it could be literally just a thank you, or you use your incentive budget to give back to your team, and you say thank you with that activity. So that's number 4, a team activity or a fun activity that's going to bond everybody together. And then the last one, which I really love, is to have to organize a team picture. And it could just be everybody in your team, or and definitely that's always great. But then if you have leaders on your team, you could get them to, you could do a picture with each of your leaders and their specific team. So this is a great way to create some memories that are going to last a lifetime, that are really going to bond your team together. And that's really what you want. You want your team to gel as a team. You want to provide a culture, and you decide what that culture is going to be. And you can really do a lot while you're at conference, because you have sometimes the majority of your team in this one location, and you're creating some really, really great memories and activities with your team. So I hope you have a great time at conference if it's coming up. If you've already gone to your conference, then you can think about these things for next year. Have a great day, everybody. Bye now.